So welcome back guys to Rising Coder Era. This is Java program series where we are going to solve the second problem statement. We are going to see program number 2 where we are going to see all the types of Java operators. So in which we are going to see arithmetic operator, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional ternary operators, and there are many more operators. For this video we are going to see these operators. For this video we are going to see these 6 operators inside Java, and we are going to write the code for them and we are going to execute them. So before moving this, we are going to see the nodes of the Python programming, and here also same concepts are there. Now what are the operators? They are the symbol used to perform operation on data stored in a variable. Okay, some data is being stored inside the variable. Okay, is a variable age is equal to 25. So something data is been present inside a variable and we perform different operation on it. Okay, so this is going to be the proper definition of operators. Common Python operators basically here also we are having in Java. So I'm just going to show you. So arithmetic operators, this is nothing but this is going to perform some mathematical operation. Suppose addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and this is modulus operator. This is also called as when we are going to use it, we will get the remainder. Having a comparison operator, we are going to compare some values. Is equal to, is it equal or not equal to. So value 1 is not equal to second value. So in this way we are having this lesser than, then lesser than, equal to, greater than, equal to. Okay, and logical operators such as and or not. Okay, so we are going to see them inside this video. So let's get started. And here you know what is a public class. Public is nothing but it is an access specifier. So we are having public, private, and protected as an access specifier. Okay, so here we are going to write the class and the file name jpro2, that means Java program number 2. Then public static, that does not have any to create an object, and void is nothing but we don't have to return any value. And when, so from here our program is going to start. This is called as command line argument. And here some comments I have just created. So first we are going to move towards the arithmetical operators. So here we are having a proper definition used to perform arithmetic operators such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Okay, so here first we are going to declare two values. A is going to be 10. Then we are going to take int b is equal to as 5. Okay, so we are having these two variables to perform addition, that means sum is equal to a plus b. In this way we just write the addition. Okay, now when we go to subtraction, we just going to write int. When addition is going to perform, here we are having a variable sum and a is going to be 10, and this plus operator is going to add with b. Okay, and this value is going to be stored at this point. Comment out this, but this is just a string. Okay, so sum plus sum, that means here the value is going to be written over here. Okay, so it is going to show you the 15 as an output. Now subtraction, I'm just going to write here difference and is equal to, I'm going to write a minus b. Okay, int, then we are going to write product is equal to a. Product is nothing but you are going to multiply it with b, quotient, quotient, and is equal to a divided by b. So I am just going to write int remainder and is equal to a modulus b. Okay, okay, so don't see this output. Okay, so here is our output. So you can just see this sum is nothing but it is going to add 10 plus 5 15, then 10 minus 5 5. Product is multiplication, 10 5 the 50, you can see over here. Then we are having okay, so this was product, division, so you will get this as the quotient, and when you see the remainder 0. Okay, so 5 to the 10 and the 5 to the 10, so 2 is quotient and 0 is going to be the remainder. Okay, we are going to see assignment operators, and that means used to assign values to a variable. Suppose I am having a variable. Okay, so I am having a variable int x is equal to, I am going to give it value as 10. Okay, now when I'm going to write x is equal to x plus 5. Okay, so if I just want to write this, so I can just write here SOUT system.out.println, and okay, I'm just going to move it. I just want to move it at this point. At x plus equal to 5, x plus equal to 5, that means this is nothing but x is equal to x plus 5. So where the value is 10, okay, you can see here the value is 10, and it is going to be added the 5 inside it, and then it is going to show you the value as 15. X is going to be 15 at this point. So you can write x, okay, inside string x is equal to x plus 5, and here I'm going to give one space plus x. Okay, now when we are going to run this, you can see it is going to show you the value as 15 because x is equal to x plus 5. That means here inside the variable x it is going to be 10 plus 5, and that is going to be 15. Okay, so this is the output 15 in the variable, and that is going to be y. And at this point I'm going to write y is equal to, we are going to take the value as 10. Okay, so we have just subtracted by 5. Okay, so I would like to move this up to print it. Y is equal to, this stands for y is equal to y minus 5 plus y. So we just want to see this on the console, so plus y. And now here we are going to move at the bottom point, and I'm going to write, okay, just you can just see here, this is just for space. We just want some space between these two programs, and here also we just want some space, so I'm just going to write this. Okay, so now when we are going to run this UI, okay, so here we are having some problem. Okay, so we just have to declare here which data type. So it is going to be integer. Okay, so and we are just going to run it again. So you will find out over here that the value of y is going to be 5. Okay, so you can see value of y is 5 and this. So this is all about the assignment operator. Okay, we have assigned some value inside it to be your comparison operator used to compare two values. So we are going to take here two values and we are going to compare it. So integer number one is equal to, I'm going to take suppose 10, then I'm having integer number 2, and here I'm going to take the value as 20. Now at this point what I'm going to write, I'm just going to write here boolean is nothing but the answer for this is going to be either true or it is going to be false. So is equal, okay, I'm going to write here is equal, okay, I'm going to create a variable equal, okay, and is equal to number 1. We are just going to compare it. So is equal to we just write 2 times is equal to with 2. Okay, so this is going to be comparison. Okay, now if just I want to print it, so what I'm going to write, system.out.println number 1 plus number 2, okay, plus we just want to see it, so it is just stored inside the variable is equal. Okay, now when we are just going to run it, you can have the value as true. So you can see here the value is going to be false. The reason behind that is the number 1 is 10 and number 2 is 20, so it is not equal to 2. So what you are going to write is not equal, boolean not equal. Okay, you can create your variable as per your requirement. You can just change the name of variable. Okay, number 1 and not equal to, for this you are having one exclamatory symbol, and is equal to number 2. Okay, so this is the symbol for not equal to. You just have to know for not equal to, you just have to write this. For equal to, you just have to write this. Per 1 is not equal to number 2, and plus is not equal. Okay, then next we are going to go with greater. Okay, we are going to execute it at once. So greater than, for greater than, what we are going to write, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here. Okay, and we are just going to change the variable, so we just have to see the greater than. So I'm going to write is, okay, greater than. Okay, so here I'm going to write is greater. Okay, what I'm going to do, okay, greater than, and for this greater than, okay, number 1 is greater than number 2. For this you just have to write this symbol. I know that you are known with this symbol because we use most of the time in maths. So this is going to be greater than by 2, and plus we are going to write the variable is greater than. Okay, then less than, for less than, what we are going to do, I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here. Is, we are just going to change it for less, LESS, and similarly here you would like to change it with less, okay, less than, and you are just going to change the symbol from here and here as well simultaneously. So now when we are just going to run it, you can just see not equal to, you can just see the value, okay, 10 and 20. Is it not equal to? Yes, they are not equal to, similar means they are not similar, okay, so this is going to show you the value as true. It is going to return the value as true. Number 1 is greater than number 2. What do you think? 10 is greater than 20? No, so it is going to show you false. The next thing is number 1 is lesser than number 2. Yes, it is lesser than number 2, so it is going to show you the value as true. Okay. The next thing we are going to know the next operator, and that is going to be the logical operator used to perform logical operations. Okay. So and or not, I know you are known with this, and here I'm going to create a variable q and is equal to, I'm going to write true. Okay. Then we are having the second variable boolean, and that is going to be w is equal to false. Okay. To see logical AND. So logical AND says when the both conditions are going to be true, then only the output is going to be true, either it is going to be false. Okay. So here what I'm going to write, I'm just going to write here boolean, and that is going to be, here we are going to create a variable, and that is going to be result is equal to, so you can create your variable as per your requirement, and you will get the notes and source code inside the description. So just get connected with the description also. Plus the result is going to show you that it is not used. Okay, we are happy with this. Now when it is going to be both true, then only it is going to show you the output as true. Okay, so here for AND you just have to write double AND, use that both conditions are going to be true. At that point the output is going to be true. Okay, so here you can see the Q is true, this is false, so both of them are not true, so here output must be false. Now when we are going to move at the bottom, and at this point I'm just going to write result, and we are just going to run this, it is going to show you the output as false. So you can see logical operators, the first output is false. Okay, next is the OR, logical OR, and it says that both statements or both conditions must be false, then only the output is going to be false, either it is going to be true. So for this I'm going to write boolean, and I'm going to write result2, okay, and is equal to space, and you just have to give this double straight line and then w, okay, and then semicolon, log it the result2, and it should show, okay, we will see the output at the last. We are going to see the output at the last. So boolean result3, okay, result3 we are going to create another variable, and for this is not means the value of q is supposed true, then not is going to make it false. Okay, and if it is false, then true, opposite of that. This is quite simple. Now you are just going to write here system.out.println, and inside this I'm going to write result number 3. Okay, so this is over here, and let's see the output for this. Okay, so first condition was, okay, this is true and this is false, we know, so this condition is going to be false because we just have both of them true. So here both of must be false, and here this is true, this is false, so it is going to show you true, opposite. Okay, so it is going to show you true. After that we are having not equal to, we know the q value is true, so it is going to show you opposite, false. If you just write here instead of q w, okay, so it is going to show you true. Now next thing we are going to see, that is going to be increment and decrement operator. Okay, that used to increment or decrement the variable value. Okay, we are just going to add, or we are just going to subtract from it. So integer count, I am going to create a variable, and that is going to be 10. Okay, 10 over here. I have to increment by 1, so I am just going to write count plus plus. Simply you just have to write plus plus, and that is going to be incremented by 1. Okay, so here I am going to move at the bottom, I am going to enter count, and it is going to increment by 1. So if we just run the code over here, the value is going to be 11. So decrement by 1. Okay, now decrement by 1, how we can just do plus minus, and we are going to write here south, and here we are just going to write count, okay, 10. So we was having count as 10, and we have just incremented here 11, so after that it is going to move towards 10. The next thing we are going to learn, and that is going to be conditional ternary operator used to assign value based on condition. Okay, ternary operator. So here I'm going to write int, and age is going to be the value, and that is going to be, we are going to assign it to the 20. Okay, and here I'm just going to write here string, and here I'm going to create a variable that is going to be status. Okay, status is the variable is equal to, and if the age is going to be greater than equal to, or you can just see it is going to be an adult. Okay, age is going to be greater than equal to 18, we say that the person is adult, or he is going to be minor. Okay, so this is just written in one line, and this is called as conditional ternary operator. You can see this is just like if and else. If the condition is true, adult is going to be written, or else it is going to be the minor. Okay, now here I'm just going to run the code, and before this we are just going to log this to the console. Okay, alright, and just remove some spaces which are not required. Now here we know that the value is greater than 18, so it must be printed the adult inside our console. So let's see, adult is been printed. Now I'm just going to move the value to the 17, and we are just going to rerun the program. So it should display minor, and you can see the minor is been displayed over here. Similarly, you can just work with the number. Okay, so you can just write the number also, and it is just like if else statement. Okay, you know if else statement. If age is going to be greater than equal to 18, adult is been written, or else minor. So it's just similar like if else statement, but rather than writing this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, okay, 4, 5 lines, you can just use this in one line. And if you just want to write if else, you can just use it. Or if you are having a nested if else, that means inside if you are having more if else. Guys, you will get the source code inside description. Thank you guys for watching this lecture.